Hello everyone, Chris T. Ian of The Captivating Christian here, and today we have a very special video. I was going to do this as a Captivating Christian review, but I since decided to make this a Chris Watches, a kind of quick, off-the-cuff kind of thing, because I actually forgot about this series. This was something I thought about doing a video on long ago. I thought about doing this back in like 2020, if not 2016 maybe. I just kind of forgot about it, just got lost in the sway and the shuffle of things, as you do. So I finally get to talk about it now. This is a series of videos that has been going for a while. I forget when exactly it stopped, but this goes back to around 2003, and it was promoted heavily at the Jesus Camp, said location that the film took place at. At Jesus Camp, they would often show the kids this series. It was requested by the critical child because, yes, I have said before that I do not believe in the lie, the myth that is dinosaurs. But apparently this is said to try and convince people that, yes, dinosaurs are real and that Christians can believe in them, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not fully convinced myself, but you know, I'll pretend to be fair. I'll pretend to be objective, and let's give this a try. This is the Creation Adventure Team. This is actually hosted by a very well-known creationist. His name is Buddy Davis, and he works for Ken Ham, who some of you may know as the man in charge of Answers of Genesis, which is a Christian organization meant to try and deprogram people and actually show them the true ways, as it were, not all the lies and the agendas that people are being spoon-fed these days. Hopefully I don't have a similar experience to Gaither's Pond, where I rewatched it after all those years and found out it was not what I once thought it was. Let's watch an abridged version of one of the episodes I was able to find online. This is the ever cleverly titled Jurassic Ark. It's very clever. Now, I hope the people that made this actually went ahead and sued Steven Spielberg for daring to steal the name and the likeness. I really hope they did. That is absolutely wrong for Steven Spielberg to do that.
Now, some people say that so-called prehistoric creatures, such as dinosaurs, didn't live at the same time as man did. Such creatures died out millions of years before man came around. But how do they know this? I mean, were they there?
Okay, so right off the bat, that is a slogan that you're going to be hearing a lot, and I totally agree with it. The "were you there?" People who try to discredit Christianity and all those kind of things, I ask you, were you there? That's absolutely something you should ask these people. Were they there? Were they there to say that all the things that happened in the Bible and all these stories didn't happen? Were they there? Didn't think so. Checkmate, atheists.
Dr. Tall was a paleontologist friend of mine. Now, he believes that dinosaurs died out millions of years ago, way before man existed. But do you know that what he's been taught is not a fact? In fact, it's just a belief.
See, that right there, I totally agree with that. Yes, what he believes. Belief. That's, you know, scientific belief, that's absolutely disgusting, and I don't approve of it. Now, religious belief, that is totally fine. And whenever someone uses the word belief in terms of religion, that's all fine and good. When people try to use the word belief when it comes to scientific methods or whatever they call it, that's bad. That's a no-no. That's a no-no right there. I mean, after all, guys, don't you know? Facts don't care about feelings.
Activating BR. Dinosaurs created Day 6. Pterosaur created Day 5. Mankind created Day 6.
Okay, you see, that right there, we really could use this kind of technology nowadays, because that's the kind of technology that's so advanced, it actually pinpoints when exactly creatures were created in terms of when the Lord created the earth and the creatures on it. Don't you say that. Don't you say that ever again. Do not contradict me, Ariel, on this program. I'm sorry. I'm feeling better now. Extinct files? I get it. I get it. Like X-Files. I get it. Because it was made in 2003. Remember 2003? Remember George W. Bush? Remember Dave Chappelle? Remember the Red Sox?
There doesn't seem to be a clear understanding by science as to what happened to the dinosaurs.
Oh, dear Lord, what is that? What is that? Dear Lord, it's like a horrifying combination of Yellow Dino and Corny the Alien.
How and when did the dinosaurs die out?
Science can't deal directly with the past because the past can't be observed. That's because they dig up bones in the present.
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to them showing his face. I'm never gonna get used to that.
Dinosaurs never had the capacity to evolve into birds.
I'm pretty sure that if a dinosaur actually tried that, that would actually kill it, but I'm willing to put that aside because after all, that was a cartoon, so I could put logical fallacies behind me on that one.
It's important to realize that when we find dinosaur bones, they don't come with labels on them that say,
Hey, I'm a T-Rex, and I'm 65 million years old.
Once again, I personally don't think that a dinosaur would be able to grow a beard. But once again, this is technically a cartoon, so I'm willing to put any kind of logical fallacies behind me on that one.
what an adventure it was. That we were searching for frozen dinosaur bones, and God was so good to us, we found and brought back over 200 pounds of dinosaur bones. 200 pounds of dinosaur bones here to be unfossilized.
As a quick sidebar, and I don't really like pointing these kind of things out, but I got to say the editing in this video is spot on, because I mean they were ahead of their time. They predicted every single YouTuber was going to be using jump cuts in their videos. They really know what they were doing, I tell you what.
According to the Bible, God created everything in 6 actual days.
All the land animals were created on day 6. Since dinosaurs are land animals, that would mean they were created on
Day 6, exactly.
Yeah, I know, you really can't argue that kind of logic, I give you that. I personally still don't think that they existed, period. I just think that that was all made up by the atheist liberal elite media, but, you know, agree to disagree, you know, Christian to creationist. I'm willing to put petty differences aside, as long as we tend to agree on at least mostly the same things.
The first English version of the Bible was translated in 1611, and the word dinosaur was invented in 1841. There's almost about 200 years difference in here. Wait a minute. That explains it. The word dinosaur is not in the Bible because it wasn't even invented yet.
See, that's right there. Like, once again, checkmate atheists, okay? You can't argue the facts.
I can agree with all of that. The question still remains, what actually killed the dinosaurs?
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
The earth became full of wickedness. There was one man, Noah. God told Noah to build an ark of safety because God was going to send a global flood to destroy every air-breathing thing.
Incredible. A global flood was responsible for the death of the dinosaurs?
Oh my gosh! It all makes sense now! I can't believe I didn't think of that before! Dinosaurs didn't get to live because they were wiped out in the flood. Oh. Man, you know, that Noah's Ark movie from Golden Films, they really could have used that. Because that was the one thing that movie was missing, okay? That was a very critical piece of information. I'm very disappointed looking back that they didn't have that in there. Still a great film, nonetheless. 10 out of 10, A++. But it really could have used something like that in there. I mean, that explains everything.
This just in, dinosaurs and men did live together, and is answering many of the world's most puzzling questions. Stay tuned at 11 o'clock for more information on this breakthrough discovery. Well, it's good to see a news organization willing to finally tell the truth, as it were. That brings a little bit of joy to my heart.
We're done?
Yeah.
Overall, this was a very entertaining film. This was just an abridged version. This is 11 minutes on YouTube. The full version is actually 44 minutes on YouTube. This was actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be. 5 out of 5 stars, great. These AIG videos are great tools to help teach children the truth about our history and the origin of the world. This video is interesting and it gets right down to the truth too. Most importantly, the thing I really took away from this film and really liked was, much like that one episode of Bible Man with Dr. Insano, it finally gets down to the fact that all scientists are either pure evil, blatantly wrong, or are just plain ignorant. I absolutely loved that part of it.
Yeah, well, you want to know something? Screw you, Chris.